What's up, Leaf Nation? How are you all doing on this Friday? It is Friday, April 16th. It's getting late in the season. The Leafs don't have a lot of games left before the playoffs. I think they have like 12 games or something like that left before the playoffs. And it's going to be interesting here. I don't think the Leafs are going to be playing their Saturday and Monday games against the Vancouver Canucks. So they're going to get a little bit of rest here. But unfortunately, it's official. And the Jack Campbell magic is gone. He, I don't know if he misplaced his horseshoe, whatever that magic was, or whatever that wherever that luck came from, um, Jack Campbell's lost it, and unfortunately, you know, I said in my videos before, goaltending is something that can go downhill in a hurry, and not including last night's game, Jack Campbell in his last four starts has put up a 891 save percentage. That's way below league average. I think league average is around 909 or 910. So, I mean, he's been anything but great the last four games. Then last night he gives up 3 goals in 3 minutes, and the first one squeaks through him. The second one gets blown right by him, and on the third one he guessed, and Mark Scheifele just did a simple forehand backhand, tucked it into the back of the net. So David Riddick came in, and I mean he did a decent job. He didn't let in he didn't he's not the reason why the Leafs lost. I think at this point the Leafs need to give Campbell a break and let David Riddick play some games. Um, Most probably the Leafs are not going to play Saturday and Monday against the Vancouver Canucks. So they have 3 games with Winnipeg coming up after that. And that is basically who's going to win the division. So those 3 games are very important. The Leafs need good goaltending. It doesn't matter how many you score or what you do. If you don't get good goaltending, it's going to go downhill in a hurry. And we saw last night the Winnipeg Jets made a couple of passes and they were in the back of the net real quick. So if David Riddick's the guy, then David Riddick's the guy. But if Freddie Anderson was on the ice before practice yesterday, thank God for that, knock on wood. And he's gonna accompany the Leafs on their road trip out west. So that's a good sign. That means he's gonna be practicing every single day with the Leafs, or he's gonna be working with the goalie coach before practice, things like that. So it's definitely an encouraging sign to see Freddie on the ice, and it's good that he's going on the road trip. When a player doesn't go on a road trip, that means he's not going to be doing any activities related to the team. So he's just doing rehab or he's just resting something. So very encouraging to see Freddie on the ice. Hopefully he can get a couple of games in before the playoffs start. And last night, with Austin Matthews out, John Tavares was the number one center. He was playing with Marner and Galchenyuk, who combined for a very nice goal to start off the game. And yeah, Galchenyuk scored a really nice goal. It was a good start to the game. And then the Leafs couldn't get a save, unfortunately, until Campbell got pulled and Riddick came in. So the first period saw the Leafs score the first goal, and then Winnipeg scored 3 goals in 3 minutes and change. So that was the first period. Leafs were down 3-1. Second period wasn't bad. Second period was good. With David Riddick in net, the Leafs scored a goal. John Tavares scored his 14th goal of the season. And Nick Robertson was involved in this goal, and he got his first NHL point, which is great. It was a good play, lots of hustle. Got the puck in. Jason Spezza went and got it, and put it out front to John Tavares, who just came off the bench for a line change, and put it past Connor Hellebuck. So the second period was good overall. The Leafs did a lot of good things that period. But the TSN turning point has to be the Leafs power play. They got 2 opportunities. They were up 5-on-3. They were up 1-0 at the time. All they had to do was get some momentum from that, and they completely gave the momentum back in that first period. And, 3 goals resulted right afterwards. So the Leafs power play went 0-4, and it's a serious concern now. It wasn't, when it wasn't costing you games, it wasn't a big deal, but now that it's costing you games and you're flipping momentum back to teams who thrive off of that, it's a big deal. Alex Galchenyuk on the power play, he didn't look bad. There was that one timer that went off the post. He's a trigger guy. I think you're going to get down to a point where maybe Marner comes off that first power play. You put Galchenyuk on one side, you put Matthews on the other side, and you put Hyman and Tavares down low, and then, and Nylander's going to be back next game, and considering the Leafs aren't playing Saturday or Monday, most probably. Next game, you're going to see Nylander and Foligno in the lineup. So that's a second power play. You put Nylander, Foligno, and Marner on that second power play with TJ Brody and Jason Spezza. And you just got to move the puck around a little bit more, and have that net front presence. Get some shots on net. The Leafs are not shooting, way too much passing. And they know, and it's very predictable. The other teams know this. So, the pressure is high on Marner and Matthews. Anytime the puck goes lateral to Marner or Matthews, the other team's penalty kill is pressuring them, and they just don't have any time and space to make plays. It's time to change it up in a big way. Once you get the mojo back, you can go, you can start working with the power play again, go back to the old, whatever used to work. But right now, nothing's working, and it's costing the Leafs games, and it's making me nervous. I don't want to get nervous. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think Alex Galchenyuk looked good on that top line. Marner made a horrific play yesterday in the third period. And it's something I've been harping on for a long time. I hate it to hell. And it's this bullshit on the backhands. These backhand no-lookers who are they're nothing but turnovers. And then Marner is distressed, and all he can think to himself is put it on the backhand and try. Meanwhile, the guy is right on your hip, and all you could think to yourself is get it on the backhand and across the ice in a very dangerous position. How about you just ring it off the boards and around to the defenseman? It's the mentality of most highly offensive, high talented guys want to make the easy play. They never want to make the hard play, and usually sometimes the easiest play is just to ring it around the boards or off the glass and out. This backhand nonsense, these high talent players, they always want to make that bullshit backhand no look. It was a killer. All he had to do was throw it off the boards and around. That's all he had to do. So horrific play by Mitch Marner, and then the puck's going back to the goalie, and the goalie's anticipating the puck coming to him, but Nikolai Ehlers just reaches out and taps it in between the legs of Riddick. It's a horrific goal. I mean, so many mental errors in last night's game. So many mental errors. The defense just not in the right spots, pinching. Like, it wasn't good last night. It wasn't good. But, you couldn't get a save either way, so it's not a lot of fun to watch. Um, Still, the Leafs are without a lot of key players. Austin Matthews, uh, uh, William Nylander, Nick Foligno. I got Nick Foligno and William Nylander confused in my head. I was about to say Nick Nylander. Yeah, so Nick Foligno. There's a lot of guys not in the lineup right now, and definitely Freddie hasn't played in a while, and the Leafs need steady goaltending, and I think David Riddick can give you some steady goaltending for a little bit. It's time to sit Jack Campbell. That magic is gone. There's no point in going to that well. It's not a good idea. So it is what it is. Um, let's hope the Leafs can take the next 4 or 5 days off since they're not playing the Vancouver Canucks. And they can take a couple of days off, regroup, reset, and win a couple of games against the Winnipeg Jets. They got 3 coming up, and it's pretty much going to be the division. So hopefully they can win 2 out of 3, or at least take 4 or 5 points out of 6. Hey, Charlie? Yeah, Leafs are going to win the division. Um, I was monitoring the President's Trophy. I know the Leafs were first place in the league for a while, but I was monitoring the President Trophy. I would have really liked the Leafs to have been first place in the NHL this season and won the President's Trophy, won their division. It would have been a real nice statement. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen anymore. The Leafs have way too much going on. They won't be able to sustain another winning streak with the injuries and the issues that they're dealing with. So it's unfortunate, but hopefully they can at least still win the division if they don't win the President's Trophy. So it is what it is. You guys let me know your thoughts on last game. Who should start the next game? Should it be David Riddick? Should it be Jack Campbell? What's your level of concern with the goaltending situation now that everybody has come back down to earth, So we'll see. Let me know. Okay, guys. We'll see you after the next game. Stay safe. Bye.